Snailax sent me their cordless massager, so let's test it out. So this opens up real easily, just like so. And the first thing I see inside is gonna be the whole package itself. So right here is the massager, but before we take a look at this, let's see what else comes in the box. We're gonna have the instruction manual, an extended warranty card, the power adapter, and this removable sleeve. So here's the Snailax massager itself. This is gonna be fairly lightweight, a little under 5 pounds, and majority of the bulk is gonna be up top here, and that's because that's where all the control panel is and the Shiatsu heads. So as far as material goes, this has, I don't know if it's leather or if it's leatherette, but it feels pretty nice, pretty soft too, and this is going to be the black color. And on the other sides, we're going to have the sleeves, so this is where we put our arms to pull down if we want more force on the Shiatsu heads. And on the other side, we have the control and also the cable to plug it in. Now on the side, there's also going to be these instructions that let us know what each button does. So the top one is going to be power, the middle is going to be direction button, the other middle is going to be intensity button, and then the bottom is going to be the heat button. And as you noticed, everything automatically turned on, so it looks like it has some battery stored in it. But for now, let me turn it off before we test this out. So there's a bunch of places I can massage myself with this, including the abdomen, neck and shoulder, thigh, waist, neck, and back. But I'm going to start off with my neck and shoulder, so I got to make sure I have this on right. So the controls should be on my left side, and I can plop this just like so. And right now it's getting a bit of my neck and a bit of my shoulders, hence neck and shoulders. And then arms can go right through here. And then press the on button. And the Shiatsu heads immediately start working. And I can also change the intensity, which I believe is this button over here. So now it's low, high. Yeah, so there's 2 intensities, so let me begin with low, and then I can also turn the heat on, which it currently is, that's why it's red, or if I turn it off, there you see the red lights turn off. And now if I want the massage heads to go the other way and change direction, it's gonna be with this button. So here you can see they're rotating one way, I press it, and then they rotate the other way, as you see here. So yeah, even with low, it's a pretty good intensity, but if I want it even less intense, I can loosen up my grip here. Instead of going all the way down, just go a little bit higher up so it's not as intense. And if I want a little bit more of my neck, I can reposition it a little bit higher up. Maybe move it towards like this, and I feel it working on my neck more than my shoulders now. All right, so now if I want to get a little bit in my back, I can lower this like this, and it gets some of my upper back. And because the back is a pretty big muscle, I do want to change the intensity to a little bit more intense, so let me press it. And there, now it's going quicker. And as I pull it more in, it just feels like it's massaging it even harder. And now let me go down to more of my waist, so I can pull this like this, and I get some of my waist, some of my lower back. And in this case, I want it a little bit less intense, so let me change that. There, now it's low intensity, and I can put my hands back inside here, and here's what the massager looks like. And now let me get a bit of my abdomen, so I could change this like this. And I don't want to push in too much. It kind of looks like a big fanny pack now. And for the thighs, there's no need to use the handles because it's a lot easier just to push it down, whether it be gently or hard, depending on how intense you want the massage to be. And then the good thing is you can move this around too, so I can get more of my inside, and that feels pretty good. I went for a run the other day, so my legs don't feel the best, so they definitely do need a massage. And I can put my calf right in between these rollers, and yeah, it gets my calves, it gets the side, and this feels really nice. So I foam rolled the other day after my run, but this is a nice way to relax too. And this is definitely not worth going the most intense setting, just the low setting, because I'm already using my gravity by my weight of this to push into here. Now let me try my other calf. And again, this is going to be in the center. And if I move directly on top of the massage head, that might be a little bit too rough and it moves my whole leg a little bit too much. So let me go back in the center. And after 15 minutes, this automatically shuts off, but you can turn it back on. and the total runtime of this should be an hour. And when the battery dies, it can go ahead and be charged for about 2.5 to 3 hours. But yeah, overall I'm pretty impressed with this massager. It looks nice, it feels good, and it's pretty versatile too. My favorite parts about it was using it for my thighs, using it for my calves, just because they didn't feel the best after running, so I needed a massage badly. And I even tried it on my feet a bit, although I put it directly on top of the massage heads, although that's not what you're supposed to do, it still ended up working for me. But yeah, that's a quick look at the Snailax massager.